morning, Uptique Tribe. It's Janet coming to you live from the Uptique Boutique. I'm just going to give it a few seconds for everybody to get the notification and pop on. It's Thursday. I'm here 9:30 to 2 today, 9:30 to 2 tomorrow, and 9:30 to 1 on Saturday. You can always contact me outside of those hours and see if I can meet if you want to pick up anything. So I thought I would come on and talk about combining mediums with Iron Orchid Design products, or short form is IOD. Not everyone knows what that was, and people were asking me, why am I talking about my IUDs? I'm like, I'm child-free, but I'm not going to talk about that here. Anyway, so IOD means Iron Orchid Designs, and that's the transfer stamps, molds, etc. that I use and love. So I have this piece right here. You can see it. It's done. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Cedar wardrobe. I was able to keep the inside. The outside, the wood wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be walnut. Ended up being oak, but not the oak that I really was jazzed about. So I don't know if you can see in the background here all this script writing. So that's a stamp. And then all these are transfers. So I've combined them and kind of did like a layering effect with the script writing underneath the transfers. So I put the stamps on first. So things that you need if you want to get the same kind of look or effect is it's a stamp called, actually it probably is this way is more legible. It's wet, it just dripped on me. I was cleaning it from yesterday. So this is called Kindest Regards. This is probably one of my favoriteest go-to stamps. Actually this summer when there wasn't certain products in stock, I sold like all of my used stamps and molds because I didn't have anything. So I just opened this new one and used it on this. So you can, it's basically a letter to somebody, but basically I did it kind of staggered to make it look not quite so defined, but you can definitely put as much writing or as least writing as you want. I decided to go with white ink, but there are lots of different color inks you can use: red, black, gray, blue, green, yellow. I think that's all of it, and like a tealy color. So I used the white, I used the stamp, and I use the brayer, and you can use an ink pad, or you can use, like I have a lot of leftover plastic from the products that I get, so I just use that and throw it out to put the ink on and roll it, because I don't use the white as much as I use the black, so I have a black ink pad. And then you just kind of like press it where you want. And then you can, so it depends on how thick you put it on, how long it's going to take to dry. I give it 24 hours because sometimes we just get a little bit more pressure in some places than in others, and so they just take a little bit longer to dry. It's a very durable ink. It goes a long way. Good morning, Christine. It goes a long way. It's a nice thick ink. I have the black one. I think it's been open since I opened. Like it goes a really long way, all the good things. It just makes that nice, defined look to it. And I have lots of new stamps as well that I haven't even got to yet, that I'm super excited about to try. So I rolled the ink on, pressed it on, left it for a day, then came back in the next day, and I added transfers on top of them to give a nice defined like dimension. So I used 2 transfers. I wanted to kind of break it up a bit, so I used one called Bracante or Bracante, depending on how you say it. It's got an E on the end, so I say Bracante, but I'm sure it's just Bracante. It's one of the new transfers, just gorgeous, gorgeous. I've already used the birds. I've used, you see, got some of the flowers, and that lady up there, she just makes me happy. This sheep is my everything. So I have used a bunch of it already, but I can show you what's left over. There's a nice big clock. I was thinking of putting it in the middle of this thing. I had like a whole plan, so I cut it out, but I decided not to fill in the middle. That's why I was sort of trying with the words. I was gonna kind of do that, but I ended up going a different way. So there's the Eiffel Tower. I was gonna say Empire State Building. The Eiffel Tower, more clocks, this cutie pie little, oh, I have a lot of little dove there. Let me see if I do it down here. I have it kind of awkward. I have some offcut like bees and butterflies. Can you see the chickens? I am gonna do some signs with these going forward, but it comes with 8 sheets. Like I said, I have quite a few offcuts here and there, but like birdies, this guy's in stock. It's 56 plus tax, but like, look, you don't have to use it all in one project. I haven't. I have multiple projects. This is like epic. This is so my jam. I want them to do like 10 more of these. Like, it has a little bit of everything I love. Look at that bee. Look at him. You could do like a be happy sign. Be happy. Be careful. Be kind. Sky's the limit on that one. So Berkant, I'll just show you the back as well. You can see it. These I haven't thought of what to, I'm not too sure. Maybe they could go on a jar or something. But like, amazing, amazing, amazing. And then I used another transfer called Flora Precianis. It's one of their older ones, but oldie but a goodie. Look at those gorgeous peach flowers. Again, is it 4 sheets? This one's 4 sheets. I want to say this is $44. So you see, I've already like used them. The grid lines are to help you line up things. So when you rub it on, obviously the grid lines won't be there, but it does get a little bit confusing to see them. Like, what is that? So I do have like I said, I was going to try and use like these words and then put the clock kind of underneath them, but I didn't love it because it was dark and just didn't do it for me. But then like, here's some of the stuff left over. Like, the writing is so pretty. Here's that bee. I love him. Oh, is it too shiny? Yeah. He's like that big, which is hard to gauge because it makes it look as big as my head, which isn't true. So never mind. 1.5 inches, 2 inches, maybe. He's a pretty fair size guy. Butterfly. I wasn't sure. I have a real thing with having things that are too much, not like having a giant flower with a tiny sheep. I didn't want the butterflies to overpower the sheep. So I have them left over. But oh, so many projects you do. Windows, your door, furniture, like all the things. And then, so see, that gorgeous, gorgeous. I put them along here as well. So this guy actually here, I don't know if you can see him, actually goes this way, up and down, and I just kind of turned it sideways, took off some of the stem, and then added in the blooms around it, just to kind of give it a little bit more gravitation towards the sheep. So you can kind of see, and then there's a butterfly down there with the little ground, ground soil there, just coming up a little bit. Just pretty, 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 pretty. Can't say enough good things about it. I'm so excited. Not that there are other transfers aren't as beautiful, but this one just really speaks to me with the Parisian, the French flea market vibes. This is just everything I love. But there's lots of different choices of transfers, stamps, molds, all the things. Like, I could put like floral, there's a new mold out, that could go up here. Like, there's sky's the limit on, like, you could put roses going up that, like, or up the side or anything. Like, it's just, you know, that's the fun part of creativity, is that it's yours and you can do whatever you want. And I mean, you can try. This is actually attempt number 2. So I was having a discussion with somebody the other day. They're like, oh, I'm not very good at it and didn't look that great. You never know what someone's going to like. If you're selling these professionally or for yourself or to give as a gift, you know, but you're going to fail a lot. This was my second attempt, actually. I had to repaint all of this because the ink was too defined for me. So I actually had ended up all of it, the drawers, the door, and then re-inked it again around, and I'd already put the transfers on. So I had to be really careful to get it to look right. And these were my second attempt as well. They were silver, and I thought the gold was too much, and I thought the silver was too much, so I put silver with a little bit of gold all over top to give it a little bit. You can see the legs match the handles, just, you know, all that stuff. So that's sort of my project in a nutshell, and sort of my process to get there, and the different products that I use and how I use them. So if you are looking to spice up any of your stuff, this is a great, easy way to do it. The transfers go on. Oh, I didn't show you the stick. Stick, that's how you rub the transfers on. They come with it, very, very easy. I think I did a reel, so you just kind of do that, and then seal it when you're done, either with wax or another sealer. Yeah, I think that's it. If anyone has any questions, I'll stay on for another little bit. How cute is that little pillow back there with the sheep on it? So, yeah. What else am I doing? Well, I'm staging this. And then I'm going to start, I have 2 desks that I'm starting next. And I actually, if anyone knows, I haven't done it yet, I want to teach myself how to blend gold paint kind of going up the legs. I'm going to teach myself that because I don't know how to do it. So, but I'm thinking of having this like beautiful like peacock handles with a gorgeous, I have midnight blue. I was going to put a little bit of Renfrew blue in it just to kind of bring it together a little bit more. So that's the project I'm starting to. I have a little bunch of little signs that I'm starting as well. I just got them at Value Village. I bought a bunch of just old knick-knacky signs. I took the before, so I'll show you the after when I'm done. Just sand them down. Now I'm going to paint them and do some signs for Christmas. Believe it or not, you know, it comes up fast. I have to start making stuff now and to get it ready for next month, because November 12th, it's not that far away. All right, so that's it for me. If you're interested in anything I talked about here, you can get it on the website, theuptikeboutique.com, or you could always come in and we can chat about ideas and see them in person, because I think they're even more stunning up front and personal. That's not the right phrase, is it? Up close and personal. And then you can also like take a look at these or any of the other projects I have in here, because I have a lot that have different things on it, and we can talk about how it works and what the project is, and I can kind of guide you through all the things. So theuptikeboutique.com, it's Janet, I'm here, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye.